Hello guys, my name is Alex Gomez. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm gonna show you how to sculpt this concept from Ashlyn. You can follow this freelance studio artist, amazing, in ArtStation. I'm gonna leave the link in my description. So let's get to it, guys. Okay, so I'm going to start with a Dynamesh sphere. And I'm gonna turn off perspective, and I'm gonna first kind of like get the shape of the cranium. So I'm gonna use the move brush. Let's see, yep, that's perfect. Let's use the move brush just to get that, like that. Oh, that's not good. That shape of the cranium, something like that. So let's make sure that we are kind of like basing this on this shape like that. Perfect. Let's make this a little bit bigger right there, so we get like a really nice curve. Let's adjust this here, right there, right there. That's good. Smooth this out a little bit on this side. Perfect. I'm gonna paint. Instead of a paint, I'm just gonna mask this part here. So I'm just gonna mask freehand, and I'm gonna draw a mask right there. Invert the mask, and I'm gonna pull this out. So that's gonna be my neck. I'm gonna pull it back just like that. Okay. I'm gonna release the mask. I'm gonna use the move brush. Doing something like that. I'm gonna Dynamesh this. Perfect. I'm gonna make this neck a little bit thinner, like that. Just transition better, like this. Like that. Perfect. And I can just kind of like mark where that neck is gonna go from here, like that, something like this. So I can just get the clay buildup and remove some of the volume right there and smooth it out. This part I can just fix it going like this, adding some volume there. So this is like a nicer transition. If you see in the side view right there, it goes like really nice and round right there, instead of going like straight and up. So that's one of the things that it will change, or it will make your sculpts a little bit better. Okay, perfect. Now I'm just gonna start shaping kind of like the jaw, right where it goes, right there. Okay, I'm gonna use the Easy Polish. You can grab those brushes, link in the description below, for free, or if you want to donate something for the cause, it will be really appreciated. Okay, so I kind of like flatten and polish a little bit this side like that, just kind of like give it, you know, a little bit of a squish in those two sides. Okay, now I'm gonna get the Easy Pinch, and I'm just gonna pinch this like that. Perfect. So kind of like to see where the jawline goes. Something like this. Smooth it out. Just smooth this out like that. Move it out and smooth. Just trying to make like getting like a good shape for it. Okay, that's good. That's great. Okay, CBC. Just gonna like add a little bit of this part here. That's great. A little bit more here. It's perfect. Okay, and let's build this right there. A little bit and smooth. It's pretty rough. It's not like I'm getting into details or anything like that. Okay, anyways, now that I'm in that part, what I'm going to do, I'm gonna do the ears at the end. So I know PDS, to get the damn standard, I know that my ears are gonna be right here. That's probably right there. Okay, so this part is gonna be my eyebrows, that area, and the end of the nose in that one here, and then the mouth right there. Okay. So that's how I kind of like divide the body. Okay, the other body there, the face. Then I'm gonna squish this side a little bit more here. Perfect, something like that. And I can polish this part here. Okay. Perfect. Now that I have this, I can go with the BCB and I can the clay buildup. And I'm going to do something like that. Kind of like carve some of these and smooth it out. Okay. Let's keep carving this part of the eyes here and something like this. Kind of like a triangle like that. Okay. I can just add some volume here. Let's add some here and add some there. And this is just block out there, just block out. So there's no anything like details or anything like that. Then with the easy polish, I'm just gonna polish a little bit this part here. It's gonna like keep that kind of like thin there. Okay. Then I need to add a nose. So for the nose, I pretty much I can just build it like that and Dynamesh. Let's see. The PCB, sorry, clay buildup, and just build a nose. Okay. And I can just work with this now. So let's smooth this out. I'm going to move this part. Oh, no. Let's move this part like that. Okay. Let's get this a little bit wider right there. Okay. And PCB, and I can get the nostrils right there. Okay. And his nose is a little bit kind of like this. And let's go like that. And let's move this out like this. Right there. Perfect. And this guy has the mouth open, so I have to open that mouth. So in order to do that, I'm just gonna go with the lasso. I'm gonna lasso this part here, invert W. I'm gonna move with Alt, holding the corner here, and I'm just gonna move it like that, something like this. And I kind of like screw it up there, but it doesn't matter. I can just smooth it out. So Q, it is big. I'm gonna smooth that out right there, and Dynamesh this. Okay, there you go. Okay, perfect. See it? So let's make that mouth there. So I'm gonna BDS, make the shape. So it's gonna be around there. Is it? Almost. Probably a little bit lower right here. Probably right there. So the lips are gonna be like here, down, and then that goes straight like that. Boom. Okay. So that's good. Probably that's too low. No, that's good. That's good. Let's get it like that. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the mask lasso and I'm gonna mask this part here like that. There you go. Boom. I'm gonna invert mask. I'm gonna mask this in the back. I'm gonna pull this in right there. Make it bigger. Oof, too much. Pull it back there. And perfect. Dynamesh. Perfect. And let's go Q and let's smooth that out inside there. I'm gonna use the move brush and I'm gonna move this closer, closer, closer like that. Okay, and this is gonna get closer. Oof. I did that too big. Okay, something like this. I think that's good. Okay, I know it's not looking that great, but you know, we're gonna get there. BCB, and I'm gonna do this like that. Kind of like, you know, to build kind of like that part. It's good. It's getting there, you know. It's getting there. B. Okay, right there. Right there. Okay, BDS. I'm going to make this part here. And I'm going to add some volume here. I'm going to change this alpha for alpha 12. I'm going to add a little bit more volume here. Like this. Sorry for the sound effects that I'm doing here. Okay. Let's mark this part again. Right there. Okay. Now I'm going to use the clay buildup again, and I'm going to start building the lips. Go like that, something like this. Dynamesh just to get more volume, and let's build that more. Dynamesh, there you go. And let's build this one here. A little more here. Dynamesh. Dynamesh. Okay. Something like that. And yeah, it's looking super different. If you go with perspective, you can see a better change there. Okay. That's good. Let's see. Now I'm gonna make the nostrils there, BDS, and I'm going to get this like that, Dynamesh, and give these more holes there, and Dynamesh. Okay, perfect. BCB, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to mark this like that. Okay, easy pinch. I'm gonna pinch this. It goes out. Okay, go down here, Dynamesh. Let's go like that. Okay, let's do that line here, just out of nowhere. Okay, so let's see. I want to move this a little bit inside like that. Doesn't matter, you know, as long as you keep moving and keep perfecting, you know. Let's get this, and let's do the easy pinch again, and I'm gonna pinch this part like that for the lip. Perfect. Okay, that's good. It's looking good. Okay, I might need to probably like build this a little bit more, because this part of the mouth goes there, but I don't want to do it yet because I'm gonna wait for that process right there. Don't process, but I'm gonna wait to do it after I Zremesh this model. Here, let's adjust the lips there, and let's add some fill here, something like that, or fill right there. Okay, and let's add some fill right here as well. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so let's add the eyes. Let's add the eyes. So PDS. Let's put this part here, right there. That's where the eyes are gonna go. And I'm going to move this inside more. This part here, inside, right there. Okay. I think that looks great. I'm going to add a little bit. Okay. And yeah, it's getting a good shape right there. Okay, so looking at my reference, I think I have to move this part a little bit more up. Right there. And this up. something like that. Yep. And I adjust that one right after I do my Zremesh. Okay, I said that we were gonna go with the eyes, so let's go with the eyes. Okay, so let's append sphere. Let's grab the sphere, press W, press Shift and rotate the sphere 90 degrees. Let's scale this down around that area. Let's bring it to the side here. And right there, I believe it's gonna be. Okay. I'm gonna take this part and I'm gonna move this inside for the eyes. I'm gonna easy pinch. I'm gonna pinch this just so I know where this part is gonna go, kind of thing. It's not gonna be like that sharp. I just kind of like want to make sure that where everything is. Okay. Looks perfect there. Looks good there. Okay, now I'm gonna take this sphere and I'm gonna duplicate it. So let's duplicate, Shift, Control, and knife curve, and let's cut this in half. Let's scale this up from there. Let's duplicate and rotate this right there. Okay. Perfect. I'm gonna rotate this up like that, and I'm gonna Zremesh this 2.5. See, perfect. And I'm gonna do the same with this one down. No, 5.5. 0.5. Zremesh. Okay, there you go. Have both of them Zremeshed. So I'm going to start moving this one and adjust with the type of the eye that this guy has. Something like this, right there. Right there. And this one just goes like that. Something like this. That looks great. And let's move these things a little bit here in this side. This part is like kind of too much. Yeah, exactly. Yes, like that. And done. Okay. It looks so weird and different. But we're gonna get there. No worry, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get there. I'm just gonna move this guy down like this. And I might just go like Control D a couple of times. I'm gonna change my matte cap and I'm gonna change it to a skin shade. And I'm going to paint this. So BSD, alpha off, RGB on, C sub C add off, and I'm just going to paint it black. So let's go white, fill object. Let's go 100% RGB intensity right here. The object, and then I'm gonna paint this black right there. I just want to see where my, okay, right there. Okay, so it's gonna be kind of like right here. Something like there. But let's change this. Okay. Okay, now that I have this guy, I'm gonna go C plugin, Subtool Master, Mirror. Okay, I say okay. It's mirror like that. Boom. Okay, that's perfect. Let's take this one. C plugin, Mirror. Okay. C plugin, Mirror. Okay. Boom. There you go. So now we can have a better sense of how this guy is looking. I'm just going to start adjusting some things here. Right there. Okay. And let's Make a little bit more cartoon with this part. Like that. Okay. Let's make this chin a little bit more prominent right there. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to add some color to the face, like skin color, something like that. Fill object, fill object, fill object. Okay. Okay, now that I have this, I'm gonna bring. I just want to change something here before I bring my ears. Yes. And let's keep moving this. Okay. There. Carve this out a minute. And let's take this right there. This up, okay. I think that's something much better right there. Okay, take this one. Okay, let's take this one here. Let's move this. Oh, make sure that you press X. You want to modify that one. You want to screw it up. Okay. Okay, perfect. Now I'm gonna bring my ears, so you have like I have some ears. So let's see. I can just go cylinder. Wait a second. No, this is gonna load tool. I think I already have some ears in my load tool. Let's see. Tools, right there. Where are the ears? Ears right there. There you go. And gonna go back here. And gonna append, and then I'm gonna have my ears right there. Grab the ear, that's probably like super big. So let's move this guy here. Let's turn around. Let's move it, this part. Scale this down. Let's move it where it's supposed to be. Around there. Something like that. Something like that. And let's adjust this part here too. Oof, no, not like that. Not like that. Let's see. I can match about the back. Right there. Okay, let's take this part and move this in. This, perfect. Smooth that out. Let's have the ear, fill object, and see plugin and mirror, and merge it to my subtool. So that's good. I'm gonna adjust the ear here. Something like that. Boom. Perfect. Okay. Now that I have this guy, I'm gonna put it down like this. I am going to PCB. I'm gonna carve this ear thing here. something like that. And now that I have this, I can just merge down, merge down, merge down, merge down, and Dynamesh. Poof. That looks super better. So I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna increase the Dynamesh resolution to 512 and Dynamesh, and that's gonna give me better results. So I can just go and smooth this out here, around and around, and this around here. Okay. Like this, boom. Okay. So I think this is getting there. This is not that bad. So I can just grab this and do my BDS, do my Zremesh with this one here. Ooh, that's probably too much. It's not like that bad. PCB, and let's gonna carve this part here. This part. Let's put this. And let's see. Let's turn off perspective. So I want this to be better. Do I have a mask or something? Not letting me move this part. What's going on here with my move brush? Intensity, oh, and intensity down. Why? Super weird. Okay, something like this. Smooth this out. And smooth this out. That doesn't make sense right there. So I'm just gonna polish this part. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like that, and I'm gonna Zremesh this guy. So for the Zremesh, we're gonna use Zremesh guides, and I'm gonna have a tutorial how to do that. So I'm just gonna do it super fast, so you can just guys go and watch that tutorial of how I do Zremesh. How I Zremesh my characters with a nice topology. Right there. Perfect. And then I'm gonna go one below the nose up here. Right there. Okay, now I'm gonna go like around here. Like that. Around there. Like that. And can go with something like this. Boom. And some here. Nope. Nope. I'm just gonna go with one here. Oof. Make sure that you make it right in the middle. Right there. That's too much. Oh, what's going on with me today? Right there. Perfect. Let's move this up. Let's go around. Let's go around. Let's go around. Let's go around. Right. Okay, now that I have that, I can just go and Zremesh. Now wait. Okay, so now that I have my guy array, it's like pretty decent. It's not like a beautiful geometry, but it's pretty decent. So I like to do that because you can like have some dirty UVs or whatever when you're actually like doing some work, the concept work. This is not optimized for animation or anything like that. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm just gonna Control D a couple of times, so subdivide, and I'm gonna work from the bottom down. So let's see. I'm gonna use the pinch right there. I'm gonna go here up like that. Oh, wrong one. Be sure that is in add like that. Let's move it out. Perfect. I'm going to use the easy polish just for this side here, just to polish that side here. And let's make this down like that. Okay, perfect. Hit yes, and I'm going to get this part here, something like that, the lagrimals, and I'm going to move this out a tiny bit here, like that, the same here, so it's all round and it follows kind of like the eye shape. Okay, now that I have that, I can do the easy pinch. Just pinch right there, up, like that, like this, and use the same for the bottom eyelid, right there. Smooth that out. Okay, and let's see. I think I need this to be more on here, like that. Oof, that doesn't look good on there. Nope. Right there, that's much better. And smooth this out here. Actually, this needs to move a tiny bit down like that. Let's smooth this out. Let's polish this here. Okay, that's good. Then I'm probably gonna fill a little bit this part here. And smooth. Okay, right there. And let's polish this part here. Something like that. Show you in perspective. Okay. Perfect. BCB, and I'm gonna add some volume right here in this part, like this, and smooth, and smooth here. Like this. Okay, and smooth that part. Perfect. Okay, and okay, so I did something here, but it shouldn't be done. What happened with this here? Okay, I don't know what happened there. But anyways, so this is kind of like getting there. Let's accentuate a little bit this part with the easy pinch. So I can just use here and pinch right there. Okay, that's good. And let's move this tip of the nose a little bit back up like that. Okay, and I'm gonna do the BDS stamp standard. Actually, gonna get this much of a better shape right there. Okay, and right there. Sometimes I can get it right here. Okay, just be patient with this stuff, for sure. And BCD, I'm gonna carve a little bit right there from the nose, this area, and smooth this out. So carve a little bit here, and smooth this out as well. Okay, and okay, so now I'm gonna work on those lips. So for those lips, what I'm going to do, I'm gonna use the mask lasso, and I'm gonna mask this part here, because I need those lips to be closer. So I'm gonna do the BCB clay buildup right there. I'm gonna start kind of building up those lips right there. Okay. And let's bring this down right there. Not that much. Right, this one's there. Something like that. Perfect. just that, and let's take the easy pinch and let's put this a little bit lower and pinch those lips right there. Okay, and right here in PCB I'm going to build more volume in this part there. So we're going to start looking like, you know, that our lips are getting much better there. Okay, and let's move this in like that. Okay. To move this inside, shift like that. PCB, and this goes what the heck, and down like that. Oh, too much right there. Right there. Okay. Okay, perfect. So now I can work on my lower lip with a easy pinch. And this goes like that. And then let's make this a little bit bigger and make this cut right there, and that transition here is more right there. Okay, I'm gonna use the PCB table. I'm just gonna fill this a little bit like that and smooth it out and give some volume to this part here. It was really smooth, and just volume and smooth. Okay, so have this coming from here, so let's BDS and it goes right there. Okay, and PCB, and let's fill this up a little bit more. This part is super weird here, so you have to move it there. Right there. Okay, so that's looking much better. Definitely looking much better. Obviously, it looks super weird because we don't have hair and we don't have anything like that. So don't forget that this is a stylized version of that character too, even though it's kind of like looks kind of like stylized and a little bit realistic, but who knows. Okay, I just try to accommodate and try to do it kind of like my version of this character, you know. If I'm working on production, I will try to do the best as I can to get like a better version, you know, or a better likeness per se, not likeness, but this is just, you know, like an hour exercise sculpting, hour or so. So, you know, if I keep working, it's gonna be better. But you know, for this time, it's just gonna be like it is. Okay, so I think I'm ready to get some. I just find that this needs to be up a little bit. Ooh. Like there, out, and let's see here. I'm just gonna mask this and to mask that. Wait a sec. This turn off perspective could mess me up right there. Okay, it's much better. Just move this up like that. So that's much better. That's much better. I think it's looking good. So now I can just get my eyebrows, something like that. Oh, let's make sure to change this to freehand. Right there. Doesn't look that good there, eh? Oops. Right there. Okay, and let's go to extract and extract this. Accept. Release the mask. Make sure you fill the object here. Release them. Okay. Fill object. Have this one. Go to 0.1 and Zremesh this guy here. And that's gonna give us like a really nice-ish kind of like geometry. There you go. So what did we get here? Kind of like a nice geometry. So I can just smooth this out, kind of like that, and I can just move these and intersect with the skin here. So it's not like popping out that much. Like this. Boom. And this one I can move it a little bit up like that and make this. Okay, so I have these ones and I can just change the color and fill object. Just something like that. Okay. And now I can just get BDS, and because I add some volume here, I can just go and try to do something like this. Okay. Oh, why this one went so far like that? I don't know. Sometimes it happens. Okay, so smooth. Okay, so we're getting there. Yeah. So let's. I think I need to reduce the size of the nose right here and make this transition a little bit smoother. Let's polish this. Oh, make sure that you take the RGB so it doesn't give you any. Something like that. Just kind of like a triangle. And I really like how this is looking. As you know, I always like to turn around and see how my character is looking. Okay, so let's go with the mask. I'm gonna throw some shade in this. I'm gonna throw some shade. I'm just gonna mask this out so I can do the beard. I'm gonna do the beard and the mustache in different pieces of geometry. Okay, and this is gonna go, let's see, like here, something like that. I'm just kind of like blocking out first this, and then I will be able to add details and things like that for the beard. Something like that. That's perfect. That's pretty good. Right there. So let's see. Let's extract. That's good for me. Accept. Release the mask. Okay. I'm just going to Zremesh this thing like 0.5 or probably 1 Zremesh. See what we get here. I know it looks a little bit different now, but I'm sure it's gonna look better. It's just gonna start. I'm not gonna do like those hairs like that because that will take like so much time to do. Okay, so there you go. Have this. I'm just gonna smooth this out like that. These two here. Let's bring this right there inside. Okay, something like that. And I'm just going to inflate this part. Let's inflate this part too. Let's inflate this part too as well. And let's see, I just want to see how much geometry is there. I think I can probably like dynamesh this. Let's dynamesh this. Yes, something like that, let's say. Let's keep inflating this part later. Okay, boom, boom. And let's move this. And let's move this like this, and this goes like that. Okay, let's bring this up a tiny bit. This. And also let's inflate this here. Okay, and let's make the mustache. So now that I have this, make sure you release the mask, because you don't have to end up with another geometry right there. And I'm just gonna do the mustache right here. Okay, so that's enough for me. Let's turn this off. Yeah, that's good. And I'm gonna extract this as well. Accept. Perfect. Put this at 0.1. Zremesh. Go back to your original model. Release the mask. Go back here, and let's smooth this out like that. And let's turn. Whoop, whoop, where did you go? Let's move this. Something like that. Like this up. Okay, and let's inflate this a tiny bit right there, and let's move this back right there. This one's back like that. Okay, that's looking, and you see like how much it changed your character now that it has like a mustache and it has different things like that. Okay, so for that side is good. So let's see now. I'm gonna do the hair. So for the hair, I'm gonna turn off perspective, and I'm gonna mask with mask lasso. It's down here. I'm gonna go like this, around there. Oh, what happened? I had the wrong one. Let's go again. I was masking the wrong subtool. So now I have this one. Perfect. That's good for me. I'm going to extract, accept, release mask. I'm gonna go up to my original one, release mask. I'm going to probably, oh, you see what happened there? That's not nice. Let's see. I can auto groups just to get rid of those things here. Let's see. Polygroups, auto groups. There you go. Just take the line off. W. Boom. Let's go here. No, press Shift Control instead. Let's release the mask. Shift Control right there. No, what is masking this? Shift Control. Okay, no. Oh, select that one. So I have the wrong one. Let's create the mask. No, what I'm doing. Did I forget that? Okay. So let's see. Control Shift. Click. There you go. Oh my God. I don't know what I was doing wrong. So, okay. So I can go to Subtool now. Sorry, Geometry. Modify Topology and delete hidden. And now I got rid of those parts there. Let's see Zremesh. This is too dense. So put put it at 1 and Zremesh this part. And let's wait for it. And this is super like a, like super quick exercise that is going to help you guys a lot, to improve your sculpting techniques. Okay, there you go. So I have this, I'm gonna BCB, and I'm going to back face mask. You can just go to brush and find in auto masking and back face mask. So I'm doing that, so whatever I do here is not gonna be represented there or something like that. So I'm just gonna subdivide a couple of times here. PCB, I have it already turned off symmetry, and then I'm just going to do something like that. Put the hair here, like build the hair like that. That's good. And this part BDS and same back face mask. So around there. Nope. Around here. Around there. Right there. And BCB. It's kind of like adding these parts here. Like that. Something more with volume. More volume here. On the top. Okay. Let's move this down. Kind of make a little bit the hair more organic, like with more flow. Okay. And then I'm gonna do the same with this one. PCB, and let's go like that. It's kind of like following the hairline. So smooth this a little bit there. Okay, so there you go. In perspective, because I can see it better in perspective. And there you go. And let's move this. Yeah, better hairline right there. Okay, that's great. That's great. That's great. Let's PCB, and let's add a little bit more on this side here. Like that. Perfect. So it's looking kind of cool right now. And let's move. I'm gonna work on the beard a little bit more, kind of like that. And yeah, the mustache. I just don't like the mustache like that, so I can just, for example, what can I go with the mustache? PCB. And yeah, I'm not that good with the mustache thing here, so. I know some stylized mustaches and are so super cool. I don't know how they make it look like that amazing. And BDS, and kind of like just try to make those. Okay. And I might have to just kind of join a little bit this here. Okay. Something like that. I think it's looking cool. And let's do the same with the beard. Let's kind of like add some of that, strands there. I'm just gonna hide the mustache. Okay. And and let's see, Control D, PDS, and let's see how this works. I'm just doing super random there. Let's see, mustache there, and let's take this fill object, and fill object. So we have like the same thing there. Okay, so this is all good. This is all good, I think. And now let's add a little bit more details here in the face. I'm just going to take this and turn off symmetry, BDS, a little bit here. I'm just going to get my lazy radius a little bit higher. Nice. Something like that. Smooth out this part. Okay. PCB. Something here too. Something there as well. And something here as well, like that. BDS, and let's make this a little bit smaller. This one there. This one there. And okay, I did a Control D right there. And let's see. There's something about the mouth. Here, this should be a little bit up. Oh. Go back to geometry right there. Exactly. Okay. So that's pretty good there. That's pretty good. I can get, there's some stuff here super weird. Okay, I'm just gonna paint a new sphere. Let's get this sphere. Let's move it right here in the middle. Let's scale it down right there. That's gonna be this part. I'm gonna press X right there. Like that. That's gonna be part of the view right there. I'm gonna mesh this thing. Control D a couple of times. And PCB. Probably I should just Zremesh that. Okay. And press X. I just want to PCB. And just let's create some hairlish, some strands or things like that. Okay, I can just take this and move it more. Something like this, and let's see, I want to move this a little bit more pronounced like that. Kind of more like this. It's like a bear style. Then I'm gonna probably put some kind of like hairs going like that and here and add some stuff like that. Okay, I have this, and I'm gonna fill object here. I'm gonna append another sphere. And let's see, let's take this sphere, it's gonna go down here, right there, right there. And let's make this kind of like golden, something like that. Fill object. Let's change the material just because. Let's change it to jelly bean metal, and I'm gonna go with EMB, RGB metal, metal RGB, oh metal material RGB, sorry, and fill object. Okay, so I have this one now, and I'm gonna go to the toy plastic, and actually this one is gonna be for the eyes, and there's the fill object for the eyes. Ooh, no color, so just take the material and fill object, just so, and then I'm gonna go back to my skin shade. Okay, so that's what we have now, right there. Then I'm gonna paint a cylinder, boom, right there. Let's move, oh no, let's move this one, probably I was just scaling down the wrong one. Let's move it, something like that. Let's put it right here. Let's rotate this guy here like that, right there, right there. Okay, and this one I think I should let's rotate this one like that and squash it. Let's go this one here. There you go. So I have these two there, and it has like a crazy thing there. Let's go. RGB fill object. Oh, let's change to metal, and I'm gonna fill object. Let's go back. I should have just go with this skin shade and apply to the other ones, but not yet. Okay, so I have this part here, and I'm gonna paint another sphere, and this sphere is actually gonna be the hair that goes right there, and this is gonna be super hard. Not hard, but it's gonna be a little bit complicated. Let's move this one right there, down right there, and let's go down like that, something like that. Boom, perfect. Let's Dynamesh. Nice. Now that I have Dynamesh, I'm gonna go with the snake hook. Snake hook. Okay. So okay, it's better to use it with a sculptress, blah blah blah. So in this one case, let's see what can I do. Let's turn off the floor. Let's do something like that. Okay, I'm just doing like a really, not like an amazing job, but a crappy job, but let's Dynamesh this again, and I can just Zremesh this guy here, Zremesh like that, boom, Control D, and I can use the easy pinch, and I'm gonna pinch plus with holding my alt. Just pinch it like that. Okay, let's go to this side here now. Oh, let's move this there, right there. Let's move it. Just using a big brush for the move, something like that. Okay. Okay, perfect. I have it right there. That's nice. So now I can just add some details here as well. This is the Zremesh that again, and Control D, and I'm just gonna use the pinch pushing this part here. Oof. like that. Okay, so there you go. So yeah, our character it just changed so much as soon as we add the beard and we add the hairs and things like that. Our character changed a lot. So I need some strands to go this way or strands to go that way, and paint it. But let's paint it first because I don't like how it is now. So I'm gonna go with BST, no alpha. RGB intensity is gonna be like probably 20 something. I'm gonna go with red. But before that, let's keep it simple and let's keep this the same color, fill object, and this fill object, and then I can go back to the face. And wow, this is just super dark. This one is the one that I want, full object. Sorry about that, guys. So let's go back to the face. Okay, so in the face, I'm just gonna go make sure that everything is symmetric. I'm gonna paint it red. So around here, I'm gonna paint this. Oof, that's too much. Let's go around there. Something like that. Like this. A little bit there. The leaves for sure. Let's make this. Let's go here with the leaves, kind of like this color there. Let's go towards the orange. Something like that. Have to go with something super dark here. And this is gonna be tricky to see that inside. Probably I can manage somehow. Okay, here we go. And I don't like this. Let's move this here. Right there, perfect. And let's take this and move. You see, as soon as I start doing something kind of like, oh, I should change this or should change that, and yeah, I definitely start looking a little bit different. Okay, let's take this one. Let's make it a little bit darker. I'm gonna make some dark. Oof, PST, some dark here. Okay, let's take this a little bit in the ears. Something like that. Okay, and here as well, cheeks. Okay, now I want to get like a dark red, and I'm just gonna go underneath the eyes here, okay, like that, and probably like darker this, and I'm just gonna go like here, like there. Okay, something like that. So it's looking cool. I'm just kidding, it's not looking that cool, but it's gonna look cool. So let's take this a little bit one, and this a little bit yellow here. Just gonna like that. Oof, that's too much. Right there. And I'm gonna take this color. I'm gonna go the RGB intensity down. Probably right there, and I'm just gonna start kind of like blending this. Let's go a little bit higher. There you go. Let's take this here. Like that. And let's take this one here as well, and let's put these two. Like that. Okay. And something that I noticed, I don't like the eyes here. This part I have to change it. So let's change this, and this goes like that. And it goes. Like this. Okay, perfect. Perfect. And change this part here down like that. Okay, so that's looking pretty cool. I believe it's looking much better. Let's turn this off so I can just get this nice CV. Let's remove a Remove the stuff there. Let's polish this. I have like a nice neck there, and there you go. And there you go. Okay. Okay, so I have kind of like the colors and things like that, and the only thing that I have missed is just probably the strands. And as I said, I'm sorry, I don't remember where I put the strands, or not the strands, but where I got them. But I should make a brush. I'm gonna put it in my Converse store. I haven't had the chance to do it, but hopefully eventually I can do it. Oh, we need like some hair that goes like that as well. Okay, so let's do the back of the hair, and yeah, I can do it with the strands. Let's see. Okay, so let's go from the hair here. Let's go to the hair curves. I don't know if it was done in MAC or multi-take. So that's just like that. I'm gonna go down. That's probably too big. Okay. So let's geometry. Delete lower. Oh no, don't go yet, because I still need something like that. Let's move this there. Okay, let's see. Don't delete your curve. Still using it. Yeah, perfect. Okay, look, now you can get this part like you go to stroke, grab this and move it right there. That's how you get it. Okay, go to sub tool. Let's make sure we're gonna split on mask parts. Let's delete the curve, and we're gonna go to polygroups and auto group. Okay, so now that you have auto group, look, not that one. The wrong one, dude. Here, auto groups, polygroup, auto groups. Nice. Okay, so now you have your auto groups there. PCB, mask by polygroups. You can find this one in the brush, auto masking, blah blah blah, mask by polygroups, 100%. And let's go like that. Let's make this different strands like that, you know. This one. Let's leave that one in the middle. This one like that, and this one like this, like that, and this one like that. Okay. I want to grab this one out. Okay. And Control D, and look, it looks way nicer like that. Okay, super simple to do that one. Okay, but I have to give you guys this. I'm sorry, I've been just so busy at work that this is, after a long time, this is like finally my time to get philological. My time to probably like do a tutorial, hand-on tutorial for so long. I'm sorry about that, but yeah, have this, and then I'm gonna do another one in the other side as well. Okay, so let's do it. Let's select the head again, and let's go to the hair brushes here. Right there. Let's move these ones out of the way, and you pick there. When you see a line, you can continue your brush. There you go. Something like that. There. Boom. Let's bring this up. And you see how it sticks there? You can change actually that. Let's see. Lock star snap. Let's get the snap off. There you go. So I don't need it to snap to the geometry right there. Just need it to go inside. Okay. Let's move this, move that one like there. Perfect. Okay, now I can't go and split on mask parts. Let's go here, Let's go back, delete the curve functions, delete. Let's go back to your render, poly groups, auto groups. So auto groups, Control D a couple of times, and let's move these ones. Let's move this one here, and this one there, not that one. And as you see, I do it with a big stroke, like a big brush size. Okay, let's turn this off, and I'm just gonna move it like that. Okay, and I can go, let's take this off, and fill object. And look, I have those hairs there. And obviously I should just probably like put more hairs like going around there, but I can do that after. And let's do another one, and we get it done. Let's go, let's take the hair again, and this time I'm just gonna make it a little bit smaller. So this is gonna go from here right there. Right there, perfect. And I'm gonna get these to delete curve, split on mask points. Let's go to, we'll go this one, auto group, no geometry, polygroups, and auto groups, and mask by polygroups, and then you can see the magic of this. Nope. Okay, there you go, perfect. That looks pretty cool, I think. And if you want to go a little bit further, you can just put like more strands and things like that. And let's see, let's make sure that I'm object. There you go. And we can make cool eyes as well, DST. Let's go with X. And let's choose kind of down here. Okay, let's get a grayish right there. Gray. Something like that. A little bit of a pink here. Right there. Okay. Let's get a black right here. This part. Let's put this 100% right there. And look how much this gives. It's gonna go to solo. Take this. A little bit bright right there. I'm just gonna like that. And let's get this one and let's do a little bit darker. Sometimes I kind of like to cover the pupil away. And there you go. We have a super cool character made in 1 hour and 20 minutes. And if you want to go like, you know, you can just put like some strands here, and you know what, I'm just gonna get I'm gonna make these strands this week for you guys so you can get it. Like I'm gonna sell them, but you want to support me, like, you know, this is how we make a living. But anyways guys, I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Thank you so much for sticking around, even though like my content hasn't been very much lately, but yeah, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it, guys. Really appreciate it. I think this looks super awesome, and hope you guys keep practicing and keeping at it. Okay, so take care, guys, and thank you so much, and see you next time. Bye.